Monday. Yeah, we call it Making Money Monday. We really don't talk about dollars and cents. We talk about really how we can change. Okay, I got my sound going on both YouTube and Facebook. Okay, got that going. So let me start my Instagram. Like I said, I haven't been here in a week, y'all. So give you an update of what I experienced this last week up in Washington, D.C. at the Congressional Black Caucus event. So I'm finna go live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. So I got some new music for you guys too. So stay tuned for that. I'm just gonna get my rhythm back, y'all. Gotta get my rhythm back. I haven't been here for a week, so be patient with me. Omaha, the Birds, the Bluffs. Again, y'all listening to the Boss Morning Show. I was in D.C. at the Congressional Black Caucus events. First time I ever been. It was a wonderful experience. I had an opportunity to meet a lot of congressional leaders. My goal is to, inform the community that they can start radio stations in their own community. We can help them with that process. If you want to start a radio station in your community, no matter where it is in the United States, we can help you get it done. We can help you get it done. I think that's the right. English. How you doing, Councilwoman? Hello. I'm here.
Oh, your door's locked.
Okay, I'll be right down. The door should not be locked. We're gonna play some music for you real quick. Boss.
Yeah, the door's locked.
Okay, I'll be right down.
Humble Greatness did this one.
Yeah. Yes. It's all. I got Christ on it.
Oh yeah, we're getting started, y'all.
I got Christ on it.
Humble Greatness did this.
You know I had to rewind that one. You know I had to rewind that one.
Yeah. It's all.
I just watch the TV. Omaha, Nebraska, the Birds, the Bluffs. We got our guests in the house. The Councilwoman's in the building. But we're gonna put Christ on it first. Oh yeah, you know who she is. They call her Salt. Oh yeah, man, she's straight from Omaha. I love it. Boss with us.
I was only 10 years old when the devil took my innocence from me. Told me to shut up, don't say a word, or it's the infamy. Grew up a little faster than I should, living sinfully. At 13 and that's all she wrote, the rest was history. Grew up in the church, pops a pastor, mama first lady. Just to go home to live in darkness, my life felt so crazy. Never shady, spitting truth, it really hurt, I promise you. Y'all really took the time to understand what was happening under your roof. I cried for rice, no starry nights, my life a film movie. Not talking popcorn and candy, but gruesome, facts exclusive. This ain't a sad song, just wanna share some heat about how my life was little house on the prairie to nightmare on Elm Street. Only share my testimony. See y'all out there like me, ain't no more being discreet. Time to war in these streets, not over flesh and blood, but over these principalities. I never really thought he had me, but I got Christ on it. Yeah, yeah, I got Christ on it. I got Christ on it, yeah. Coming from the trenches, ain't nobody really listening. They just wanna make assumptions about your life, creating distance. It's resistance, pay subscription, demons lurking, that's their mission. But what you gonna do when you start switching up your position? Lean on God, He's the one that got you this far. Relationship over religion, He's just wanting your permission. Christ is did it, yeah, it's finished. For your life and all your sinning, He wants to show you different. He wants to give you vision. I got Christ on it, He know what it's like for me. All my pain, all my hurt, He walked it out on the earth. He rose us up from the dirt. I hope you know there's more to this life than all the things that you've endured. There's a cure. His name is Christ. Yeah. Oh, His name is Christ, and He wants to get you right. He wants to bring you back to life. Yeah. I got Christ on it. Yeah. I got Christ on it, yeah. No, it says in Romans 12:2, do not be conformed to this world, but instead with a transformed mind, be renewed. That way, whatever you have is good and acceptable. And it's the perfect will of God. So no matter what you're going through in this life, no matter what your life has given you and thrown in you, just know that if you put Christ on it, everything gonna work out. So, out here.
You know, they call her.
Dang, Sherelle don't have.
They call her. They call her Christ, y'all. No, don't call her Christ. They call her Salt. I don't know why my phone is doing this Instagram. Let me end this real
There we
quick.
go. So LR 141.
All right, Omaha, the Burbs, the Blessed. Welcome to the Boss Morning Show. I'm your host, William King. Getting things coordinated. Like I said, I have been here in a week, man. I've been up in Washington, D.C. lobbying. Yes, I was up there lobbying with, some of our, congressmen and congresswomen. There's an initiative right now by the FCC to start radio stations all across America. Even here in Omaha, there's some signals available. I've been doing my research. And like I said, I'm not afraid of competition, man. I'm not afraid of competition. I know y'all afraid of competition, but I'm the greatest dunker because I had competition. Without a doubt, baby. They had to bring it out of me. I'm an All-American Hall of Famer because someone had to bring it out of me. Competition.
Should I come over this way?
No, I got you right here.
Oh, I'm good.
Oh, hey, you good? That's the main camera.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's just Instagram. I'm gonna put you on there since they already know who I am.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Omaha again. We got a very special guest in the house. We're gonna keep you guys in the 411. We have a lot of grants in the city, in North Omaha, South Omaha, basically all over. I mean, even from the feds all the way down to the city level, there's just money on every level. We want to stay in the 411. But also, we want to make sure that we stay in tune on city politics. Our councilwoman will be coming in every Monday, 8 o'clock, to give us an update on city politics. Without a doubt, baby, we got to stay in tune. Voting season is coming up. I know we got people on the sideline saying our vote don't matter. Well, it does matter if you see what's going on with gerrymandering and et cetera, et cetera. And then also being a former probation officer, when you don't register to vote, how can you be a juror? How can you be one of the 12? And you know how this system has treated some of us. So we got to be in the room, baby. We got to put our influence in. So that's why it's so important to, to have that city connection, because we had to help her, help us, and vice versa.
Right. And also the reason why we want to place that special significance about voting is we have to remember our history. Our forefathers fought, struggled, died just for us to have this right, to have this privilege, to have
Right.
this opportunity to vote. So if we're not voting for no other reason but to ensure the legacy of our parents, our grandparents, and people before us, we want to make sure that we lift them up and continue to highlight the significance of the impact that they had during their period of time
Mhm.
and ensuring our right to vote. So if we don't really have a reason to vote, which I disagree with, but call it to your attention, to your parents, your forefathers. The fact that they went and they sweated out blood, they sweated out tears just so that we could have this right.
Right.
So if no other reason for voting, make sure you're voting for that.
Well, I'm always going to get on y'all non-voters, because y'all want to take credit for a time period when you wasn't living. I mean, I know we're children of slaves, but we wasn't the actual slaves, y'all. And some people use that excuse, well, we work. No, you didn't work. No, because I know for a fact I took my mama down to the plantation where she grew up at in Mississippi. No, I wasn't there. I didn't endure what she endured.
Absolutely.
So we gotta stop using the excuse that we at this particular point of time, we're at this particular point where we got to continue the road for freedom. No one has fought more than liberty, justice, and freedom and liberty more than Black people. Tell me what.
Right. And we have a strong legacy throughout history of how we have played a significant role in the American economic development as it relates to our participation in this voting thing.
Mm-hmm.
If we look at history, we have contributed significantly in the United States.
Right.
We have a lot of legacies where we've had inventors that contributed to the United States, but we have always been the persons that were out front in the lead in making sure that things happen, not only for our community, but for the United States in its entirety.
So let's take credit for this period of time. And so,
well, this period of time, thinking of that,
yeah, okay,
we have a significant event coming up this week. It's called Startup Week.
Startup Week?
Yes, it's going to be at Old Mills Common.
Okay.
It's the near north downtown, just adjacent to the Omaha ballpark.
How you slide on a little bit, Councilwoman?
So this week we are playing. We're acknowledging small businesses.
Okay.
Which we should.
Every day.
Which we should. We know that they are the backbones to our economy. And we know that with this huge notification, this huge outreach this week being put on by and supported by several different entities, just to acknowledge the significance and the role that small businesses play in our community, we know that this will kick this movement to acknowledge small business. And we're going to start using our dollars to make sure that we uplift these small businesses, because without them, we're nothing. So we want to make sure that this week we spend our dollars in small businesses and making sure that they continue to grow and continue to be a significant impact in our community.
Without a doubt, small businesses create more jobs than corporations. Shouts out to our corporations because we need you also. But it's a cycle effect where we need each other. Uh, and during this time of high inflation, it's even more important that we support small businesses because everyone is having struggle with the supply chain right now. It goes back again, y'all. We have to start producing things ourselves. We have to start uh, being free men and free women, where we are producing things and we are participating in the world commerce, even trade.
Right.
And so we have that capacity.
But I kind of would like to challenge you because I know that in my community,
Mhm.
we have numerous individuals that are contributing in terms of making things. That's one of our
Mhm.
cultural backgrounds, one of our strengths. We
Mhm.
do know how to use our hands. So, therefore, we have this creative being about ourselves.
Right.
So, we can produce, without a doubt, we can produce.
Mhm.
The key here is us going to those individuals producing and spending our dollars.
Without a doubt. And so there's we highlight black businesses every week, every almost every day. We highlight it even in our music on a daily basis. So support small businesses. So what can and how can we get involved with this initiative this week?
Well, this week, it's like I mentioned, it's all week. So we definitely want to go over there. My understanding is that there will be over 80 businesses there. So let's go there, educate ourselves with the business, what they do. Also, make sure that we contribute and spend our dollars there as well. That's our first step.
Mhm.
After that, we know what we have, then we start planning and thinking, how can I support these businesses? What do they offer that I need?
Mhm.
Okay, so if I identify something that I need and I can go to a business within this community and spend those dollars with that business, then we have this trickle down effect. Most definitely, our community would look better
Mhm.
just by us circulating those monies, circulating that capital
Right.
within this area. Very much needed.
Without a doubt, I mean, um, we the apex, but also we the prey at times also, and
Right,
it's because of lack of knowledge, y'all.
right.
It's mainly because of lack of knowledge.
Right. So stay in the know. So if you're coming in on Mondays and I'm here at 8 o'clock, please know that I will be preparing you for the city council meeting on Tuesday at 2 p.m. I'll be bringing about information that will kind of wet your whistle, expand your knowledge, and let you know what will be on that agenda for that following Tuesday. So please make sure that you listen up on Monday. If you miss it at 8 o'clock, I'm sure that it will be available on YouTube at your leisure. But
Hmm.
make sure that you get that information because there may be something on that agenda that you can that resonates with you, and then you would be able to come to City Council on Tuesday and support it.
Hmm. Great. We will be opening up the too, because we want to make sure we get your guys' feedback, especially if you went to a previous meeting and you have some clarity that you want to get clear.
Hmm.
But also, if you just want to ask a particular question on a particular statute, so we can make sure that we're making the right decisions as we move about here in our community. It takes communication from everyone in order to, solve problems, to, you know, fulfill solutions.
Right.
And so we need everyone dialogue. So everyone is important. So if you're that driver there that's transporting our precious cargo, if you see something out there, because you're out there, if you see something out there that can be a problem solver, please come up with your suggestion. That's why we're bringing the councilwoman here every Monday, so you can hear the feedback, her problems, and so how we all together can solve them. Um, she's only one vote, but it's more powerful when her one vote is backed by 10,000, 20,000 people that participate in the process, y'all. This is how we get things done. I just got back from Washington, D.C. I was lobbying, man. I was with the Congress people. I was with the senators and the representative, male and female, of all ethnicities, mainly black, though.
But
And
just to paint a picture for you,
Mhm,
in Washington D.C., the atmosphere,
mhm,
the environment exudes the importance of voting.
mhm.
So, I mean, if you need to know, if we've not convinced you why it's important to vote, go to Washington, D.C. and just be there for a week and see all of the different things that is there. Because remember, D.C. is where our capital is. That's the White House.
Mhm.
But when you go there, you'll become embodied with this need to participate, need to vote, to get involved,
Mhm.
need to find out more things about how your voice counts, how it matters, how you can help others, how you can help your family.
Mhm.
But again, William just came from DC, so uh, he's all over the map with all of this energy because
Right.
he just came from the capital and he knows how those tools work and how they
Mhm.
move, and he's going to share some of that information with us now.
Well, Councilwoman, um, been in that atmosphere where you have decision makers, and all their decision making is directly to allocations of funds, of money. And if you're not in the know where these allocation of dollars are going, then you'll miss out on opportunities with your small businesses, because their legislation passed all the time in regards to small business law and tax laws where we could take advantage of those opportunities. So that's why it's important that we as a community support everyone. Everyone has different expertise. And so we have different entities in our community as far as funding and as far as guidance. If you need help in far as bonding, there's help. We got all entities from an educational standpoint to help your business grow. The councilwoman is here to provide you solutions, and this is what comes from legislation, the ground level, based off the legislation that was mandated that we implement. And so let's take advantage of this, y'all. There's no more excuses that we don't have opportunities. When we do have opportunities, we just got to take advantage of them.
Right. But we have to educate ourselves. We have this Facebook, we have
Hmm.
this Twitter, we have LinkedIn, and people are posting mighty information out there for us to stay in the loop, stay in the
Hmm.
know.
Yep.
Even if we commit ourselves to 30 minutes a day to just scroll through, you may find something that might broaden
Hmm.
broaden your knowledge, just broaden your awareness
Hmm.
of what's going on. But today we're living in a time where information is coming at us faster than a speeding bullet, if you
Hmm.
will.
And it's important that it's important that we engage our elected officials, because, like I said, they get so much information. Sometimes we got to remind them that this opportunity exists, and that's the reason why I went to DC is to remind the legislators that this opportunity exists for your constituents, where they can get radio stations, and they were more than happy to to pass that information on. Again, we got to realize that our legislation is passed every day. So some things you're not going to remember, or some things you might slip through the crack. And that's why us citizens, we the people, are important in that process to remind our elected officials that, well, we need to focus on this area, well, we might need to focus on this area.
Right.
And so that feedback is necessary, so our elected officials can direct their attention towards the right agenda. We can't keep pointing the finger saying they're not doing this, they're not doing that, if you're not in the process of knowing what they can do and what's necessary under their jurisdiction.
That is absolutely right. You must know what your um, leader, what their role is.
Mhm.
City council role is different than what the senator role is. The senator's role is different than what the county commissioner's role is. So first we need to understand what those roles are, what
Right.
those duties are, because most definitely everyone has to stay in their respective lanes.
Hmm.
So if you are calling a city council representative about a law, then obviously he or she will have to redirect you to a
Right.
senator. So just to kind of give you some heads up as to how those things work. Be happy to share any other knowledge regarding the various roles and the various positions on this political spectrum. But feel free to give me a call or put information in the out there on the chat, and we'll get that information to you. Remember, learning about your systems is a journey. It's not a sprint. It's a journey. So you just have to take one day at a time and just commit to like we do with the Bible. We say we're going to read one verse per day so that we can roll through that Bible within a certain period of time. When we're talking about politics, pretty much the same thing. In order for us to understand those positions, those roles, we have to pick them apart little by little until we educate ourselves.
Without a doubt. Give us a recap again. What else is going on? Because I know you got a list of things that's happening.
Well, we mentioned the startup week. It's all week. We also have the today is the last day for you to submit your application to turn back tax. Okay, so this is a special program that has been put in place. Funding is provided throughout North Omaha, South Omaha, the impacted area where we see a high concentration of poverty. So just to uplift those areas, this program has been put in place for many, many, many years. So we are taking applications. Today is the last day. Please make sure that you go out there and submit your application for the turn back tax. I do know that Senator McKinney does have the link for that turn back tax out there on his website. As we continue to grow and expand the turn back tax program, we will be revamping it so that it is a little bit more freer or user friendly in that technology space, such as being able to do a QR code to
Mm.
scan and get to where you need to go.
Mhm.
We're working on that.
Okay. How can I know that legislation came under Senator Chambers because Mecca or what is it? CHI is
Well,
in
there are a
CSI is in North Omaha,
right.
and his concern was that we're not getting that tax dollars because of we always give in corporation tax shelters, and all our tax dollars are not coming to one of the poorest community, and we have a large portion of downtown in your district.
Correct.
I talked to the last council person, Brother Gray, in regards to they're gone now, and ConAgra, where we let all these corporations come in here, and they don't pay taxes, and so and I forget how much he said that's left on the table of taxes not coming to this community because of the deals to bring corporations here. Um, how Senator Chambers, our main argument for that turn back tax was, well, if you're gonna be here, we gotta get some profits or get some benefits off the profits of Mecca. Has that been re-looked to see? That's I don't know how many years ago, about 10 years ago, 15 years ago, when the turn back tax started, when Senator Chambers was in the office, to now, where dollars can be increased because what's 150,000 coming. Mecca is making I don't know how much money as far as profit every year,
Mhm.
and then we get chump change in regards to taxes, the
Right.
reaping benefits. How can that be? Or is it the senator level? Because I know Senator Chambers started this turn back challenge. Do we need to go to McKinney? Do we need to go to Wayne? Who do we need to go to in order to increase the funds of the turn back tax so we can help out more small businesses? That's in this community, because that's what the monies are going towards: small business and nonprofits that were open during COVID, where some of y'all was closed. So some of these money could go back to these nonprofits also that can help citizens, because most families are led by single women, and we already know the pressure of inflation on families right now.
Right. So you kind of,
and you said earlier it's a trickle down effect. So Mecca's making a lot of money, with the concerts, and they give that turnback tax. They give us very pennies. How can that be increased? Who do we need to talk to? I know your former councilman is on that board over there. So how can we get him in a conversation? Also, since he represented this community at one time, and it still does on the Mecca board. So I know that's a handful of councilwoman, but
okay.
I just want to see those dollars
I'm going to
increase.
put things in perspective.
Okay.
Again, that turnback tax was something that Senator Chambers executed along with his legislative body to create a law that allowed South Omaha and North Omaha to be beneficiaries of receiving some uh, allocations, financial allocations to this area. Um, and so, as that bill was created in the Senate, any adjustments that needs to be made will fall upon the current senator,
Okay.
which would be Terrell McKinney.
Okay.
So I do know that Senator McKinney did entertain um, an increase of those allocations. I don't know where he landed with that. I'm a very good proponent of staying in my lane.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know all the details of that because that's in his wheelhouse.
Okay.
So I would encourage you to get more specific information from Senator Terrell McKinney because he would be the person
Mhm.
that would make, he would reach out to his colleagues with a motion or some type of document to readdress those allocations, and then that body would vote it up, vote it down,
Mhm.
that kind of a thing. And then that's how that process works.
Now, you said senators are going to be available later today, right?
Yes, Senator McKinney will be at the Fort Omaha campus. I believe it's Building 23, but if I'm wrong, it is also known as the Culinary Building.
Okay. It's 22 or 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so there he will be at 9:30 to address a study on what the meaning of affordable housing is.
Okay. So we got to do a study. I thought we can't go to the Webster Dictionary or Google to get the meaning.
Well,
but they spend a lot of money on the study, though.
Affordable housing might be a different definition to me versus you.
Okay.
So the senator wants to get a collective outreach to see what the general consensus is in terms of that definition, would be my take. But again, I'm speaking for him and I'm not him. So please make sure you attend there at 9:30 so that you can get direct, more concise information as to what his intent is with doing this study.
Well, I'm a former resident of Hilltop Projects, affordable housing. They are rebuilding Spencer right now. I just drove past Pleasant East and Pleasant West. Y'all call it, I don't know what y'all call it now. I think I call it 75 North. And there's not Black people on the corner going to school. And that concerns me because the rhetoric that said that we're gonna move our people out and they're gonna move them back in, but they're not moving Black people back in. And you see the population rate of Black people drop to 39%. Eventually, if it continues to drop, it's going to affect our political power. Senator Chambers again. I'm going back to Senator Chambers again. He's the one that created district elections so we can have some political power. And so what this really concerns me with affordable housing, that at Spencer Projects, they rebuilding it and they promised to bring Black people back. Right. And I want to make sure that those Black people that were in those projects that had blood, sweat, and tears. I know we got new people, but sorry, new people. Well, I'm sorry to say it like that, but I know people that died on Spencer, and those families need to be able to come back there first. And we already seen the misrepresentation last time of 75 North over at Hilltop. Y'all owe me taxes. Hilltop, for
What?
real. Y'all owe me taxes, yeah, and y'all owe the people taxes that live there, blood, sweat, and tears. Walgreens, Salem Baptist Church. So I mean, that's our property, blood, sweat, and tears.
Right.
And now, if you're not replacing them with black people,
Now,
that's a major concern, because
Right.
eventually it's going to affect our political power. And my trip from Washington D.C., their narrative is that black people are being attacked. In regards to far as affirmative action, they're calling every federal agency now. Far as the A8 program, we have bring millions of dollars to our communities. We're talking about small businesses, Councilwoman, and all those programs, federal programs, trickle down to local levels, where local businesses get those AA and other federal SBA programs.
Right.
And so the narrative from Washington D.C. is that black people is being on attack, and we need to be aware of this on the educational, on the business, and even on the spiritual level.
Exactly. But that there too, that goes with my word of caution earlier regarding us always being attentive to information that's being spreaded and shared with us. Remember that information is coming like a speed of light.
Right.
It's coming at us fast. And sometimes we're not catching all of the information that we need. So if we go dormant and not look at information at all, then we're going to be that much further in the hole. So we want to commit to at least doing 30 minutes an hour a day into receiving information that is going on around us, within our community, within our environment, within our United States. But again, we have to commit to that.
Yeah, without doubt.
We have to commit to that.
So, and that's part of that freedom process, because if you're not even know, how can we react to make better decisions for our longevity?
Right. So again, education is very important. Again, our parents have always told us educate, educate, educate. It's even more important now. When we look at the future, you mentioned the future. Technology is going to change the landscape of our very existence.
Right.
Okay, so we no longer have this opportunity to say that we're not going to participate in technology.
Right.
We don't have a choice. It's
choice.
going to be like drinking water. We won't have a choice. So let's get ahead of this now. Let's start doing what we need to do to arm and equip ourselves with the technology that is coming before us. It will continue. Technology changes every day. Technology is not like humans. Humans get stuck in a box. They only think in that box. It takes them weeks on end to make a change, even when they know something isn't right. Well, guess what? With technology, it doesn't operate like that. Technology is willing to move at the pace that it is necessary for them to make advantages, take advantages, and become more effective.
Yeah.
And so, with that being said, when you look at the computer industry, just take that model itself. What, 20 years ago, we had a computer that we called them 367 or 347 computers. They were IBM. And now we have laptops. Okay, back in the 90s, we had a computer box, a big desktop, a big brick, if you will.
Yeah, Commodore 64
and,
or something.
Yeah. And it needed to be controlled in the temperature and all of this groovy stuff. And now today we have laptops. The concern about temperature is not so much as it was back then.
Right.
But that's just to give you an idea as to how quickly technology changes.
Right.
So our kids today, 3 years old, 4, 5, 6, we need to introduce them to technology, not to just play games on technology, but we need to educate them on how about writing a code? How about writing the language to tell the computer to do XYZ.
Right.
How about that?
Well, the major thing that they also talked about was AI and Black people not fearing AI. As we see that um, they're gonna leave out our history. They already talked about it in Florida. They already doing it. And so if we don't participate in these new technology, as the councilwoman said, that we're gonna be left behind. One of the brothers that was a proponent of AI said that we need to, if someone can do something bad, we also can do something great with AI. And so we need to make sure that we're on the forefront of everything, y'all. The councilwoman talked about small business. This week is all about small business and I guess affordable housing. I'm going to be at that meeting at 9:30 over at MCC building 22 or 23 over the Culinary Arts. You cannot miss it. Right off what? Sorensen Parkway, the first right there, the first building to the left. When you turn that first right, it's right there. You need to be in the building, y'all, because housing is going up. Our women are leading household. I've experienced in the last 2 months women trying to commit suicide because they can't handle it no more, and giving their children away to their grandmothers because they can't handle it no more. And these are Black young females. And if we don't stand up like men and women to make sure that we develop a conduit of opportunity so there's not that despair for that next generation,
right,
we're not doing our job.
Right. But we also have another elephant in the room.
Mm-hmm.
And I would be remiss if I didn't say this. But our community needs to really focus on our children.
Period.
I mean, really focus on our children. Right now, those numbers are startling in terms of us and our kids being institutionalized, whether that be in juvenile justice system
Mm-hmm.
or whether that be in the incarcerated. We as a community need to work collectively, united in helping everyone protect, nurture, grow our children. That should be our number one responsibility.
They
right
want to
now.
party, Councilwoman. They want to party. They nails got to get done. Brothers got to get they cars wheel armor all. All those intangible things are more important to their children. I just don't understand, y'all. Really, my mama couldn't read and write. I mean, she couldn't read and write, y'all. Y'all can read and write, or at least understand. Y'all wasn't beat down in Mississippi with the whips. I just really don't understand why.
So how do we start helping our brothers and sisters with their kids, with the nurturing of them? We have these programs, like we have the Luminarium.
But
we
they
have the
always stop.
Luminarium.
I know, but people, they cost a fee.
No. These we literally have programs. We have programs. These entities that are coming up are making provisions for low income individuals to participate. We need to be there.
Well, I agree with you. Parents now don't even get involved with the PTA.
But how do
you know what I mean? I mean, so that's the foundation of. I was involved in the PTA, a Black man.
But again, I think that sometimes parents are not getting involved with PTA because we don't know the why. We don't know the why they're not doing it. Is it because they have to have 2 jobs in order to support their family?
Mm-hmm.
If that is the case, then that's a necessity, right? So I'm not able to come to PTA. I'm not able to come to city council because
I understand
of these barriers.
I understand that, but transportation is a barrier, gravity is a barrier. I mean, and so that's why I always say the track athlete is the best athlete, because we can't come with no excuses. Because obstacles is natural when you come on the track.
Right.
So when people lead with excuses first, you can't you're not in the competition.
Right.
Because obstacles is a part of nature. When we get up, the first obstacle that we're dealing with is gravity. And so uh, I know we got to look at the obstacles, but we got to look at the solution.
And so one of the solutions would be if you are in tune
Mhm,
to your neighbors like we're supposed to be,
mhm.
then we know that our neighbor is struggling with going to work and
Right.
taking care of family. So how about we go and try to offer assistance? Back in the day, that's what we
So,
did.
we need to go going back to the basic, just being a good neighbor.
Just being a good neighbor.
Right.
Just being a good neighbor.
It did work.
It-
It honestly did work.
yeah, just being a good neighbor.
It worked, y'all. I'm telling you. So that's why I have so much passion, because I know for a fact we knew our neighbors. We knew their strengths and weaknesses. We didn't talk behind their back. You know what I mean? Because we was all in the same neighborhood. We was all dealing with the same situation. Our word was bond when we bought sugar, because we knew that they need to replace that sugar, because they're gonna be low one time.
Right.
We got to get to know each other. I guess we became too rich, y'all. We got a remote control and garage openers. So they get home, they go straight to the garage, they go in their house, and they're not neighborly like they used to.
Right. We're not engaged with our neighbors like we used to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that if we start that, we'll know what the needs are. And then we're able to
Okay.
say, hey, I see that John,
Mm-hmm.
is doing blah, blah, blah. Is there something I can do to help?
Okay. You know what, Councilwoman, I had a blessed to introduce Buddy King into the Hall of Fame,
Uh-huh.
Journalist Hall of Fame, through the Press Club. And he was the first member of KOWH, the first Black-owned radio station here in Omaha. As he passed the torch, um, and you mentioned the importance of that knowledge, and using that knowledge so we can use those same solution they did in the past. Now, ain't nothing really changed in the sun, has it? Do
Right.
you believe?
No.
The solutions yesterday can happen today.
Right. It's just repackaged. The root, the intent is still the same. It's just repackaged.
Right.
Yeah.
Councilwoman, how can we get in contact with you? How can your constituents, I like saying that word, constituents, get in contact with you to help you with anything that you need help with, or if they need a new ordinance developed, so they see something in the community that a solution can be derived out of it. Well, how can they get in contact with you?
So you can go to, you can call 402-444-7000. That is the city information line, and ask for the Omaha City Council. One of the staff will take your name and number and jot down the information, whether that be something such as a pothole,
Mhm.
trees need to be trimmed, things of that nature. They will take that information down, direct it to the right
Mhm.
department, and then we'll follow up with you with a solution or recommendation to overcome that obstacle.
Mhm.
Also, you can email me at Juanita, JUANITA .Johnson, JOHNSON at cityofomaha.org.
Now, I saw last week you try to get $1 million. I say, I like that. 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 I like the aggressiveness. Now, shouts out to Matt Queen. She said hi, Councilwoman. Matt Queen
Well,
said
hello,
hi.
back at you. And I'm going to correct Mr. King. That wasn't last week. That was week before last.
Okay, 2 weeks ago. See,
2
I was
weeks
out of
ago.
town again, so I missed because Tim called me. He said, "Man, you got to be at the city council meeting because Councilwoman is going to be introducing something that you need to be there to testify." And I couldn't make it because I was out of town. The city council didn't vote for it, but I like the initiative.
But we won.
You know.
Wait a minute.
Did we win? Did we win?
We won.
I didn't know. Hold on a second.
There's all kinds of wins.
Okay.
Now, obviously, the huge win might have been for us to be voted, and the $1 million would have came our way.
Right.
But we have to look at other things regarding wins.
Mm-hmm.
We have, again, expanding our knowledge base.
Mm-hmm.
This was the first time a introduction of $1 million to be awarded to small business had ever been introduced.
Mm-hmm.
That's a win.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. That's why I say it's a big initiative.
Yeah, it's a win. Narratives such as, oh, how do we do the budget process? Those kinds of things became a conversation during that meeting.
Right.
So people were able to dive into that knowledge base.
Mm-hmm.
Things like, oh, the city possibly can help Omaha 100 with funding
Right.
daily. That came out of that discussion.
Right.
We had lots of wins
Mhm.
out of that discussion.
Great. Great.
Had we not been there, had that not been entertained, none of that would have been flushed out.
Right.
So we won in a mighty way. We didn't win what the overall intent was,
Mm-hmm.
but nonetheless, we won. And we need, as a community, we need to start looking at things as it relates to win from a different perspective, a
Right.
different angle.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, without a doubt.
And if we start looking at things
Mhm.
from a different angle regarding wins, then we wouldn't always look at things as gloomy.
Right. I agree with you.
So yeah,
I agree with you totally. I'm glad those conversations came out of that. So next year need to ask for 2 million. And
That's right.
So even more conversations.
More conversations.
But I was happy that initiative happened. I was disappointed that when the ARPA funding came down and the county gave the city money, the county didn't have to do it because it's based off of population. If you weren't over 500,000, you wouldn't get no money from the feds. See, I reads. We smart over here. See, my mama couldn't read and write, but she made sure her son could. And so the county gave the city money in Houston, and I mentioned this, Houston gave small businesses 20 million. They gave small businesses and nonprofits 20 million
Right.
out of their ARPA funding.
Right.
But no, and it's not your thing. That's the mayor's office. The mayor office had a choice in regards to the allocation of dollars. I was advocating that they gave 20 million because our people are suffering. We got high eviction rates. I had my man Dave Pantos that ran for
Right. What did he run for?
He ran for something. He ran against county attorney.
Don Klein.
Yeah, he ran for county attorney, and he talked about his job. Asked him his job. Remember the roles of his job.
Right.
And he volunteered with the Legal Aid of Nebraska.
Right.
Now they representing women who've been evicted here in Omaha, Nebraska, and we see the homeless rate. And so, man, I get passionate because I'm on the ground level. I get these phone calls.
Right.
I'm on the ground level.
Right.
And people we got behind their marble desks, wood desks, oak desks.
But again,
don't know what's really going on.
But so to me, 2 weeks ago, that was the start of our journey.
I was so happy.
The start of our journey.
I was so happy that you did.
That was the start of our journey, and there's more to come.
Omaha, the Birds of Bluffs. And the reason why I'm so passionate, a closed mouth do not get fed. A closed mouth do not get fed. And I was so happy that the councilwoman did not go with a closed mouth. Without a doubt, baby. We don't need nobody with closed mouth around here.
Right. But to that end, your councilwoman leads by example.
Mm-hmm.
So if your councilwoman is taking huge challenges,
Mhm.
huge leaps, she needs our community to stand with her and take those huge leaps as well.
Without a doubt. So I don't mind agitating. Man, I can't agitate too much. We got to get a signed letter from the mayor's office. We can't agitate too much.
No, you don't want to agitate too much.
Hey, I better get a signed letter. There could be some problems around here. and pound town. I'll be like homegirl, pound town. Omaha, the Burbs of Bluffs. We are so blessed to have a councilwoman that listens
Uh-huh.
and that's accessible. So make sure that you take advantage of that because you do not get politicians all the time that listen and that is excessive. I got back from Washington D.C. My greatest experience. I got goosebumps right now because he's his sister. Her name is uh, uh, Sheila Jackson Lee,
Hmm.
and she's a congresswoman out of is it California or one of those big states? I think Texas, one of those big old states. Y'all see her on TV all the time, and I went up to talk to her uh, about bringing radio stations to her community, and she looked at her aides. He said, "Do not lose this email. Make sure you holler at me."
Okay.
And I'm a Nebraskan from Omaha.
Oh,
and,
wow.
and I feel I've got goosebumps now. I felt so privileged that she want to help our constituents, man. Right now, we are according to our congressional leaders, we are at war. There's a war against um, uh, the achievements of our ancestors. They're attacking the 14th Amendment. Read, y'all. Quit reading cartoons and watching Pound Pound.
Well, you can
You know what I mean?
you can do all of that.
I know,
Just commit to 1 hour a day
Right.
to educate and inform.
What should
Just
they read?
commit.
What should they read? Like some news? What? Some discovery?
Hey,
What?
They can do your Facebook, your Twitter, your LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
They can go to programs like what you have here today.
Yes.
So just commit the 30 minutes to an hour. Doesn't take much, but just commit to it.
So get some knowledge, y'all. Challenge yourself. Challenge yourself. I just got. I'm putting out the warning, y'all. This from our congressional leaders that the achievement of our ancestors, all the laws that they have died for, have been rolled back. They're being attacked right now. We can't let we can't let it happen, y'all. Because what that means that the next generation of blacks is going to go through the same thing that two generations of black went through.
Right.
We don't want to go through that.
And we actually should be going forward, not backwards.
You know, we got poor. And that's why, when I got off COVID, I named some names a year and a half ago. I called that experiment, reap what you sow. Because I knew if I said names, I'm going to reap what I sow. And some people have forgiven me. Some people haven't. And I'm cool with that. I work for God. You only pay one time. If even that, God pays 10 times. So I get passionate because I love my community. I'm so glad that you came in this morning,
Good.
Councilwoman, with a smile. With a smile.
Well, thank you for having me. And you guys get to see me again next Monday at 8 a.m.
Make sure you guys, if you can make it on Tuesdays at 2 o'clock, the Councilwoman will be in action, advocating for our community. She would love to have us in the building just to observe and also participate in the process. When those millions of dollars got passed in Lincoln, when hundreds of black people went down there was the white politicians were so impressed by our enthusiasm and the importance of this initiative. We got to give the same energy to our councilwoman when we have legislation that needs to go to the next level. All right. She'll be here to give us the 411 to let us know if there's any incredible legislation that we need to be there and forced to support her.
Mm-hmm.
Like next year, I don't know, or maybe next city council when she asked for $2 million. I don't know when can you ask for $2 million? I don't know. I know that was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, right. But stay tuned. I can't give you all my play cards.
Okay, she can't do that. You gotta work behind the scenes. I understand that. But believe if she asks for $1 million, I guarantee you she's gonna ask for at least that or more because she likes to smile. She likes to smile. She will bring a smile. And then also, we're gonna be talking to Terrell McKinney today, 9:30. They're having an event over at MCC on affordable housing. We're gonna ask about also how we're going to increase the dollars on the turnback tax so small businesses and nonprofits can take advantage of those dollars that's coming from corporations. Anything that we didn't discuss, Councilwoman, this morning?
No, just be true to yourself.
All right. Omaha, the Birds of Bluffs. It is 9:09. We got some more new music. This is called Bust Down. Oh, yeah. Shouts out to my man Terrence Crawford, the pound for pound. Oh, yeah. Everybody know about Omaha. So I say I'm from Omaha when I was in D.C., baby. They rolled out the red carpet for me. Oh, yeah. They rolled out the red carpet for me. You better take advantage, baby. Oh, yeah. I love Omaha, y'all. The Birds, the Bluffs. Thank you, mama and daddy, for my birds. Without doubt. Boss with us.
Respect New York, get your head bust, that's for stars. I done made a band or two, busting down a car. Busting down these beats, about to bust down the Chappelle. Busting down these bees, pulling strings, no guitar. 100 blues on me in one pocket, that shit light. Up top in the box, betting on Bud at the fight. Gotta get like 10 or more and I'm knocking down the price. Lil' bro flip me over, cut him off, dim this light shit. 10. I ain't have a brick to bust down. Plug good, you know, look past. We up now. All gold presidential pieces got 'em bust down. You told me I was gonna run out of steam. So what's up now? I know I'm not the trust clown. Snares in the huddle, never touchdown. It's time to get the fuck out. These niggas ain't home. And these they don't want it. They want to be rich. Put everybody stuck in the moment. I'm just playing for keeps. You run up on me, you should go on it. Nah, man, but them cold nights on the block, we call pneumonia. I'm like that, just a persona. Now I can look in your eyes and I can tell that you don't want it. Respect New York, get your head bust, that's for stars. I done made a band or two, busting down a car. Busting down these beats, about to bust down the Chappelle. Busting down these bees, pulling strings, no guitar. 100 blues on me in one pocket, that shit light. Up top in the box, betting on Bud at the fight. Gotta get like 10 or more and I'm knocking down the price. Lil' bro flip me over, cut him off, dim this lights. Kidding. Initiating this money front and back end. Codeine make me nod off, only time I get naps in. Curb check the 40s, bit the rims in these potholes. Baby Drake, we got those Americans and Russians. Baby girl was blushing when she found how much I'm touching. Interrogation room, I told them peoples I know nothing. Turn myself into a plug, continuously kept pumping. He say he don't dodge nothing, let's see when I start dumping. Where I'm from, you touch 100, that must mean something. That must mean you grit. Run like trick. But it caught the whole 30 thinking it's a sweet lick. Baby love this big VIP, we lit. Respect New York, get your head bust, that's for stars. I done made a band or two, busting down a car. Busting down these beats, about to bust down the Chappelle. Busting down these bees, pulling strings, no guitar. 100 blues on me in one pocket, that shit light. Up top in the box, betting on Bud at the fight. Gotta get like 10 or more, and I'm knocking down the price. Lil' bro flip me over, cut him off, dim this light.
That's my man Jay Real. Oh man, you know how we do it here at 95.7 The Boss. We show love to our neighbors. What's up, Matt Queen? I'd like to talk to Mr. King on different occasions. You come on, Matt Queen, come and holler at us. We need to re-educate ourselves and reclaim our status. I agree with you. 95.7 The Boss, baby. I just came back from Washington, D.C. Oh, baby, we at war. I just heard it from the congressional leaders. We got to get our act together, y'all. We got to get our act together. They are attacking affirmative action. I know y'all want to use the excuses of y'all ancestors. Oh, they did this to me. They did that to me. No, man, we got to get really serious. We got to get serious, y'all. But, I'm letting you know that we are trendsetters here. We're trendsetters, baby, because I just got back from D.C. I'm letting you know we smart here in Nebraska, baby. We the trendsetters. I had to peep them up on some knowledge. We bout it. So I had to come back. And report to you. I had to come back and report to you. I love my elders, but we got Washington, D.C. led with old ideals. So if you're an elder out there, and I'm encouraging you to make sure that you teach the young, give them an opportunity to voice the wisdom that you taught them. You got to give them a chance, baby. We got to come with some new, fresh ideals. We can't come with the old mindset that I'm just doing this and we're not doing that. We got to be flexible because technology has changed, baby. I got back, our congressional leaders said that Black people are being attacked. They're doing it by the laws, y'all. See how they used to hang us up by the trees. Yeah, they used to hang us by the trees. Billie Holiday made a song called Strange Fruit. Oh yeah, Strange Fruit. See, I got a warning. I got a warning from our congressional leaders that we are being attacked. What I'm supposed to do? Not tell you? The Councilwoman said we need to read. We got to read some different stuff, y'all. We got to read on how we can participate in our freedom. We got all these definitions to describe us: Black, African American, Negro. Some of y'all call yourself little nigglets. I'll let you know who I am. I'm a God, without a doubt, baby. I bring things from the abstract to the concrete. That's who I am. See, I'm not brainwashed. Nah. Over here, we wash brains. We at war, baby. That's the message I got from Washington, D.C. It's a political war. No, they're not doing the physical lynching no more. Oh, yes, they are. They got our brothers in the county, the state, the city jails, our children in foster care, abandoned by their own. What am I supposed to do? Be a sucker duck? Be weak? Be a coward? I'm just hearing the Congressional Black Caucus say we got to get ready. So we got to be smart, y'all. We got to make sure we educate our own. This is the only way out. We don't make no bullets. I don't encourage violence. I'm a king. We always nonviolence, man. I'm from that descendants. So on this Making Money Monday, who making money? Who making money on this Money Making Monday? I'm gonna tell you who making money, because we ain't making no money. We're giving our money to the judicial system, giving our money to the correctional facilities, giving our money to the hospital institutions because of our decision making on Friday. On Monday morning, we're paying the price all year to the courthouse. We visiting the doctor because of what we did over the weekend. We the boss for a reason, baby. (9:18). Oh yeah, 59 degrees, baby. It's gonna be a sunny day. Get out, exercise, love yourself today. Love yourself today. I came back with the warning. all see all these see y'all modern day Negroes. I'm gonna turn the music off on this one because see y'all modern day Negroes. Yeah, I'm gonna call y'all Negro because it means black. See, get educated. All you educated Negroes. See, y'all don't like when I talk to y'all like that. But y'all like how Mass and them talk to y'all like that. It's okay that Mass and them treat you like that. But we at war, man. I just got the message from Washington, D.C., from our congressional leaders. We're being attacked on the legal side. They're changing laws, y'all. And y'all want to read about cartoons in Hollywood and being a Moor or being whatever nationality you want to talk about. Always want to say that you went through this. You are modern day Negro. You are modern day Negro. Most of y'all been born in the 60s. If you're that old, I'm 58. I was born 65. Most of y'all born in the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. Y'all ain't been through no slavery. I didn't go through it. So how I'm gonna use some excuse? Or we worked hard. Man, you didn't work hard. Your ancestors did. Oh, I ain't gonna vote because man, come on. Sit down, slave. Only slaves want people to make decisions for them. See, we at war. If we don't participate in the political process, other people are gonna make decisions for us. Now we got massive immigrants coming in. Where they gonna live at? Where they gonna stay? Don't get mad at me. I can't even go out the United States. They won't even give me what you call it, a visa or a passport because I owe a few $1,000s back child support. I can't leave the United States, but they let people in here. And that's any other man that owes child support. You cannot leave the United States. They will not give you a passport. But my man Biden just gave 500,000 people, oh, you can come over here, but I can't go over nowhere else. And y'all think y'all free. See, that's why I vote. That's why I participate in the political process. That's why I just came back from D.C. Because I'm not a slave. I don't think like a slave. My name is King. I know for a fact I'm a million man marcher, baby. I bring things from the abstract to the concrete. Wherever a man thinketh, so is he. And if you think that you don't have no power, then you ain't gonna have no power. If you don't think you're gonna have no influence, of course you're not gonna have no influence. If you think your vote ain't gonna matter and you ain't gonna participate, of course it ain't gonna matter, Negro. Sit on the sideline. You might as well lock your own self up because you're worthless. You're not doing nothing towards our freedom. I just got a warning from the Congressional Black Caucus leaders that we're at war. That they're taking all our freedoms away that our ancestors fought for in the 14th Amendment. And y'all Negroes talking about, oh, yeah, voting don't matter. You turning your backs on your own ancestors, modern day Negro. We at war. They're taking all the achievements of our ancestors who y'all want to take credit for that y'all was back in that time. Y'all wasn't in that time. Now, everybody want to talk about Jesus. I don't know no Jesus. Don't get mad at me. I don't know no Jesus. I know my mama, though. I don't know no Jesus. I don't know none of them. You know why? Because I'm tired of my people dying, man. I'm tired of black women trying to commit suicide and our children are left in foster care. I'm tired of that fake Jesus. Bring your religious leaders in here this morning. I will eat them up. You bishop, you cardinal, you pope, you minister, you preacher. Children dying in foster care, children rotting away in juvenile facilities, and you want to blame them when they didn't accept this system? See, today is making money Monday. Who making money? Who making money? It's the correctional facilities. It's the judicial system. It's the hospital institutions. Every Monday they making money. And then you know what? Our churches, you know what they do? Every Sunday, every Monday, they give our money away to others that don't loan to us. Yeah, you janky leg preachers, I'm talking about you. Tell them, I don't care. Y'all support me anyway. Talking about we want to be free, but you take all our money every Sunday and put it in banks that don't loan to black people. Isn't that, man, my mama way smarter than y'all Negroes that can read, and she couldn't read. So today is making money Monday. And I just got back from Washington, D.C., baby. And they said that they're rolling back all the achievements of our people, of the black people struggle. No one has fought more for justice than black people. Tell me what other race, maybe the Native Americans. No one has fought more than justice than black people. Tell me who. No one has fought more for liberty than black people. Tell me who else. 400 years, 500 years of slavery. Then we got these new people coming over here want to change laws. I got a guest coming in. I'll be right back, Omaha. I got a very special guest. I'm going to take a quick break. This next song, we need some motivation this morning. Boss with me. So you know, this morning, this morning, baby, I was in Washington D.C. all week, so I'm back. I got some energy, y'all. I got some energy for you. I got energy this morning, without a doubt. God is in the building. God is in the building, y'all. So I'll keep telling y'all. See, when I die, I don't want to die. I take care of myself. But no one has beat it. No one has beat it. No one has beat death. Maybe Wonder Woman, because I've seen the movie Wonder Woman. She lives from generation to generation. I want to be like Wonder Woman. But call me Wonder Man, though. Because I'm alpha, apex over here. We'll play that stuff. I'm gonna come out like Geno Jenkins on you. I'm going to Philly to see Geno Jenkins because I like that brother. Now that's a real preacher. Well, you ain't coming in here dancing. No, this is God house. You come around here switching. Shouts out to that actually birthed people, went through the pain, went through the canal. You come on here, sister. See, I got a star in the house. You know, I just saw her last night. See, this is what we do, man. See, 95 points. We the boss for a reason. I name us the boss for a reason because we focus on the mindset. If you think you are a slave, you're gonna be a slave. If you think you're a boss or a bossette, see, I call them the females bossettes because we got to give that feminism. You know what I mean? Man, woman, ain't no difference. I don't want to hear nothing else. Don't make me say him, them, though, a. I don't know all that. I know I'm stepping on a lot of toes today, but we at war. What am I supposed to be doing at war? Being nice? Yeah, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna give you some advice, but I'm gonna switch up. I'm gonna switch it up, y'all. I didn't get none of your music yet, did I?
Mm-hmm. You emailed last night.
Did you? Okay. I'm gonna check my email. Omaha, the Burbs of Bloods. We got a very special guest in the house. I met her last night, and she actually can sing. For real. You know, some people. Hey. Excuse me. You know, some people really, I just have a recording studio in basement of Leola's record shop. I got her poster right there.
I remember that.
Because Miss Leola.
I remember that.
I am a extension of Miss Leola's record shop because what she did, she played, she allowed young people to manifest their God-given talents by allowing their CDs and then eventually, well, first of all, cassettes first.
Yes.
Then CDs.
Come on now.
She allowed the young people of Omaha to sell their music right next to B.B. King, Aretha Franklin, Stacey Lattisaw, the Commodores. That's what she did. And that's what we do here now at 95.7 The Boss. All the music that I play here from 7 to 9 is local music. Oh, yeah, without a doubt, we show love to our neighbors. Y'all pray about it. Y'all talk about it over here. We bout it. For real. And we highlight the greatness of our neighbors, without a doubt, here in Omaha, Nebraska, because, oh, yeah, we are great. And they can't talk no smack no more because you know why? Because we got a mic over here to talk smack back. See, they don't be talking that smack over there like they used to. Because we thorough over here. You know, that's an old word, thorough. You know, back in the day, we say that back in the 80s. Yeah, yes. We thorough. You're trying to be thorough.
I know about the 80s now.
You know about the 80s? Well, you like a youngin'. I don't know if you like it. I don't know. We're going to check your ID. We're going to check her ID. We're going to check her ID. Because y'all women, y'all be tricking people.
You got to take care of yourself.
Yeah. Because
put God first.
Yeah, but I die.
He'll bless you.
Yeah, but I die. I mean, because y'all look for young. Y'all like wine. Y'all just get finer and finer. Oh, Lord, thank you. Thank you for... See, we call it Winning Women Wednesdays. You should have came on a Wednesday, but you got to leave. When you got to leave?
In a minute. Like road clothes on right now. And that's why we're moving. We got so much going on, but totally excited about coming home. You know, sometime in the Bible, it says you have to leave home and then come back. And then they'll receive you. And right now the city is receiving me. That's why I'm coming back. My name is Lisa, Lysa.
Okay.
Sweet Lisa. Because it really gets really sweet.
Okay.
Because I have the anointing.
Okay.
But I'm bringing the message to the world. But those that went to school with me would know me by Felisa Harrington.
Felisa?
It looks like Phy.
Okay.
Llisa.
Okay, I know some Harrington.
I graduated from Drake University in 1988.
Okay.
But I went to Northwest High School and I graduated there in 84. I went to McMillan. I went to Belvedere.
Okay.
So right. I've been here ever since I was 3. And then when I went to college, graduated, I moved to, I went to Minneapolis. Then I went to Detroit. And now I'm in the dirty South. I'm down in the boot in Louisiana. And that Southern Soul down there, y'all, is off the chain. So I'm a part of the Southern Soul chain. And I love what I do. I have a great time. And so one of my friends, Stephanie, I told her I was coming to visit my mom, Virginia Lemons. And she says, well, come by Quincy. Got a birthday party over at Hanks Point 2 or 2.0. And she said, well, come on over to your music because they follow me on Facebook.
Okay.
So they know what I do. And so they said, come through. So I sang one of my number 1 hits. And it's a very motivational song. It's called Love and Life, the one we gave you.
Okay.
But I got a little bit of everything. Like that's what your mom say, but you're doing something else. I got a song called Sweet Nookie. I got a song called Queen. I got a song called Main Piece. I I got a song called Naughty Party.
Okay.
Oh, I got them.
Okay, so you say Sweet Nicky. Is that when people can practice? They can practice on that song. Can they practice on that song? You know.
Yes, and it's really just
is it-
letting a
is it-
man know. Most of my music is more letting them know about the goodness of a woman,
Right.
or giving directions, or letting them know that God is good. I can tell you about God with a glass in your hand, because remember, Jesus made wine at the wedding.
So you like a counselor to a man to give him guidance on how to introduce or behave around a woman?
You know what I really am? I'm an Eve to a man.
Okay, now explain
And
that.
when you're an Eve to a man, you're a helpmate.
Okay.
And you see, when God created us, He created us to speak life into a man.
So why are women against that today? Because and I'm put you blame too. You blame me you too.
I am. Oh, because, you can't blame me because I'm Eve, baby.
Okay. See, Eve.
I'm
okay.
Eve.
I can blame her yet.
I know how to do it.
Okay, but
I know.
I want to blame her because she's,
my baby in the room can tell you I know how to do it.
Because she's in a certain gender, and he's a brother too. Now, Father's Day.
I agree with you.
Now, this is a reflection on women.
Wait. Can I say something before you say something?
Yes.
Let me say something before you say something.
Go ahead. See how we are?
Check this out.
See how much gentlemen we are?
But wait a minute. You're going to see how much I'm on your page.
Okay.
To me, Father's Day needs to be the number one holiday because the man is the head of the household. But when we make Mother's Day before Father's Day, now we're celebrating this part of the body instead of the head of the body.
Mm-hmm.
And so we got it confused. And so I actually did a show for Father's Day in Louisiana to celebrate the fathers.
I do a show every Father's Day. Mm-hmm. We brought In Vogue last year.
Okay.
For this Father's Day. I show up for Father's Day because we don't get no love. Now,
I'm ready for it.
Chris Rock, he says it best. Only one to get unconditional love is women, dogs, and children.
Yeah.
If men don't have nothing,
I'm with you.
What's that name? TLC? I ain't riding no scrubs. Or wherever who are son at TLC, one of them. But that's how we value, and that's why, man, I'm so passionate because I know who really love me is my grandchildren. Oh yeah, they 2 and 6. They say Papa, and all they want to do is eat, play, and then they put me to sleep because boy, after that 2 and 6 year old boy, I'll be tired.
But I'm with you though. No, I understand because when God in my life, He's given me everything I need. Mm-hmm. All I need is love from a man. Mm-hmm. I'm okay with that. My man doesn't have to have all this money for me to love and give him the respect that he needs. Because see, I can provide for myself. Mm-hmm. But what I can't do is love me the way God created me to be loved.
Okay.
And the only person that can do that, your children give you different love, but your significant other gives you the love that really keeps you going. That's why you see older people that love each other live forever. Love keeps you young.
Without a doubt. And when they pass, they usually pass almost together sometimes.
Yes.
They're the one that in true love.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
So I'm on a mission.
Okay.
And my mission is to be a light in a dark place. Okay. And to solve the issues of our community is to put the Black man back in the head. Because if the man is not in the head, that's why our children struggle. A woman needs to see what a good man looks like. And a little boy needs to see how to be a man. And a woman cannot raise a man. So we need him. So I'm here.
All right. I'm glad you're here. We're going to bring you back because I don't know. Some people just don't want to take responsibility. I just got back from Washington, D.C. They said that we're at war. And I know for a fact that over the last month and a half, I witnessed a Black girl try to commit suicide.
Yeah.
And their baby's in the next room, and they're 2 and 3, and they don't even know what's going on. I'm just so frustrated that we don't
because we're letting our children see things that they shouldn't see. Remember back in the day, our parents would shelter. They wouldn't let you see the things that they shouldn't do. Now you can see it all. So what I would tell people, if it ain't of God, don't let your children see it.
I like that.
Even your relationship style.
Yeah. Don't bring
even your relationship style.
Yeah.
If it ain't of God, don't let your kids see it. Let them decide themselves, because what you let them see, you socialize and educate, just like smoking. And the only way they won't be like you, if the spirit or whatever God's direction has for them is so strong that they can't fight it. Other than that, they will gravitate to who and what you are.
Right. Now we're supposed to be talking about music, but
that's okay.
But I love talking to artists that have and that change the perception that they're just singers.
Oh, no.
No, we're
Gotta be about
intelligent.
my father's
We're
business.
intelligent, and one of the most courageous women was Billie Holiday.
Yeah.
I saw her story and how she got followed because she sung the strong strange fruit.
Yeah.
Just for trying to
Yeah.
protect the men of her community at that particular
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
You similar to me, you got that kind of same kind of
Mhm.
the same kind of spirit where you actually care about family and she of course went through all of what she went through, but man, her essence was because she cared about our community.
I care, love it. I'm gonna actually be partnering with a gentleman here doing some community service work. And my mother, that's all she does. She's done a lot of community service work, so it's in my blood to do. You find it? So the song that he's looking for is called Love and Life, and it really is a testimony of my life and when I learned how to love myself. My phone? Oh, that is your phone.
Make sure I get you the right email. Which email I gave you?
Now you know you could if you go to YouTube, can you play it from there? Yeah, go to YouTube.
Okay. We got technology.
Oh yeah, I see. I'm going to ask you how to get my podcast set up like this.
Oh yeah, we got a room in there. We're doing podcasts with people, all this stuff.
No, we're gonna set ours up when we get home. I have my producer / everything in the room.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So we do it. He's on his way, and so we're like the super team. His brother calls us the modern day Sonny and Cher.
Oh, well. All right, cool. Now what am I searching for?
LYSA.
LYSA.
And then Love and Life. You don't have any more water, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay, that's fine. That's okay.
I got some faucet water.
I might have to.
Faucet water for real. We pay the bill.
I know that's right.
Thank God. Okay. Oh, I think I see it right here.
That's me.
Okay. All right. They got over a million. Okay.
Oh, that's just on that lit.
Okay.
And the reason, and you know what? Hold on.
Hold on. Say.
Go ahead.
I you know how I do it, Omaha.
Come on, how you?
We got a star in the house. You know how these stars are. They got their noun. They got their own noun, verbs, adjectives, prepositional phrases, all yes, and predicates to introduce themselves. I just wanted to get that in there.
That's
you know
all right.
What I mean? Go ahead and reintroduce yourself again. And I got the song pulled up. Tell us, give us a synopsis of the song, and then I'll intro it.
This particular song was the last song that I wrote on my CD called Queen with a Woman's Touch. And we wanted to give a feel-good song, and that's what we put out. And the song has my heart.
My life,
it has everything that kind of I've gone through, and it's very uplifting. I never knew that it was going to be my number one hit that is just all over. More, I don't know, millions of hits on it on different links. And the song just pretty much says, love yourself. It tells you only let God validate you because you need to stay motivated in life. And it's just a very positive song. And it says, I'm loving life no matter what. I made it through my ups and downs, but I'm loving life. And so really excited to share it with you guys today.
All right. Omaha, the Birds, the Bluffs. Anytime I play something, I always call it new music.
Yes.
Anytime I tell everyone, I said, let me see. Like I said, I had a recording studio in the basement of Leo's record shop, and so I still see a lot of albums with dust on them, versus some being upstairs and getting sold. You always, when you produce something, you always got to market it. You always got to continue to market it. But some will just get dust because you don't put the time in, like Michael Jackson used to do. Him and Quincy Jones just produced an album with 9 songs on it, and most all of them number one hits because they put their essence in it. I tell everyone, if you want to be great, like a Mozart, my second cousin, B.B. King.
Go ahead now.
Then you got to write lyrics that's going to, or music that's going to transcend time.
Yeah.
So no matter when they drop it, it's relevant.
Yeah.
It's knocking.
I promise.
Without a doubt. And so, oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, without a doubt. Oh man, I got guys in the building, boy. Guys in the building. I got goosebumps everywhere.
Yes.
Everywhere. I'm gonna cast my toes.
Come
My
on
toes
now.
got
Come on now.
goosebumps. So we're gonna premiere this song, Living Life.
Loving life.
Love and light. Love and light. Boss with us.
Queen. Have to take the bitter with. You know, life will sure take you through ups and downs, but you have to take the bitter with the sweet. You see, I've had my share of heartaches and pain, but I'm blessed to say that I'm still standing here strong. I've learned to find a lesson and happiness in every situation. My mama always told me everything that looks good to you is not always good for you. Now, one more thing. Before you try to love someone, make sure you love yourself. I sure love me some me. And I'm loving life. Now I'm loving life. And I'm feeling good about myself. In control of my whole world. And I learned just how to love myself. Now I'm loving.
You know how you deal with technical difficulty. I'm playing a YouTube, so once I get the actual MP3 by email, then we're gonna play it again. We won't have that problems. So I don't want to play it yeah, go in and out, and we misrepresenting the talent that we have here, without doubt. So make sure it's William King Jr., J. Arthur Jr. at yahoo.com, and then we can put it in rotation. Matt Queen said most women haven't been taught their place. Matt Queen said, "You're right, sister." And so,
what we have to understand as women, it's almost like, we give you an analogy. You have a painter and you have a mechanic. They're not equal tasks, but they're still equal people. So as a human, I'm equal to a man. But when it comes to certain things, there's things he could do that can't do. There's things I can do that he can't do.
Right.
God created a man to be a disciplinary, created a woman to be a nurturer. And sometimes those roles become interchanged, and women don't understand that being submissive to a man is not a bad thing, as long as you find a man whose heart is after God. If you find a man whose heart is after God, he will love you like Jesus loved the church. And then you will do whatever you have to do to please your man. So that's where we miss it. We create these relationships that are based on this moment of, oh, I like you, but nobody has checked out each other's background. So that's when we begin to fight. But a woman is supposed to have a man who's the head of the household. But you're okay if you find the right man, because then he will lead you. You gotta have a man. You were
Right.
built to carry the world on your shoulders, and I was built to build you up. You come home from work, baby, you did a great job. I give you positive words to
Right.
influence you to be greater. And I stay, and I'm there to nurture you. So we just have to understand our place. I'm so
Right.
hoarse this morning from
No,
all
you
the
okay?
singing and everything, but it's just amazing to be here and to share my music and to share my thoughts.
Oh yeah, without doubt. I appreciate it. It's always good to get a breath of fresh air. Uh, I don't know why sometimes technology does not work sometimes.
You know what I'm gonna say it is?
What?
When the word is good and it's coming straight from heaven, things try to come in and stop it, but that's okay.
Well,
I got time.
Well, we're gonna keep it rolling.
Oh, I got time.
So tell us where we can find your music.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Amazon.com, in every platform that there's music. I'm on Spotify. I'm on everything. You can buy it on Amazon, the whole CD. If you Google me, LYSA, I'll come up. I'm everywhere. If you want to reach out to me on social media, it's Lisa Harrington, or it's also Sweet Lisa. And then my Instagram is official Sweet Lisa. So I'm all over. My music's even in the jukeboxes. So if you around here in the clubs, you type in Lisa, it'll come up. So I've been blessed. God has blessed me to be able to put my music on multiple platforms and get a good word out in the world. Now, my music, I have a great time with it. I bring a message. We love to have a great time, but we also love to motivate people. I believe this: if the enemy can trick them to do bad, I'll show up and trick them to go in the right way if I have to. So I like to have a good time.
Well, that's great. That's great. Well, Omaha, the birds, the bluffs. How long you gonna be in town?
We're pulling out. I told you I got driving clothes on now. When the ponytail up, it's got to
Okay,
go.
okay.
Got to go.
So, where you guys
I
driving
sure
to?
was back to Louisiana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it keeps stopping. I don't know why it keeps stopping. I don't say we make sure. Yeah,
Hold
it
on.
keeps stopping. Let me restart that YouTube over.
I think
And
it's-
I don't know why I'm not getting the email. And so you know how Omaha. But we're gonna make sure.
Remember
We will make sure we have.
you checked your email already?
Yeah. Yep. It popped up. Yeah, I don't know why. And I recycled.
Oh, that's your phone. I thought it was mine.
So we got the world calling in, y'all. I'm gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back. I'm gonna see if we can find that track for you guys. But in the meantime,
What about we take everything in.
we'll take a quick break and then we'll see if we can come back with a Sweet Lisa track. Boss with us.
Who is Timothy? That's fire.
It seems like the one that you help, he the one that stab you in the back though. But we out here trying to do something, man. We gotta feed our kids and, still be fly. Yeah. But no more Mr. Nice Guy. Yeah. That was an evil laugh, by the way. Timothy!
Now I'm feeling motivated. These haters got me aggravated. Don't come near me cause I'm agitated. I've been patient but I'm tired of waiting. Our Father in heaven, my God, protect me, Lord. So many late nights I cried, I swear life gets hard. This pain and these scars give me strength to overcome. My daddy, he taught me, you better. I've been running up in my city, been no cap. How you call yourself a rapper, but you cannot rap? Ain't my fault, your keep my up out of mouth. I just made like 40 bands and sitting on the couch. Then take it to my bed, I'll be him on the couch. Celebrating life, and yeah, we standing on the couch. Don't ask me about no used to hang with, that's the past. If I wasn't being positive, I'll probably be so motivated. These haters got me aggravated. Don't come near me cause I'm agitated. I've been patient but I'm tired of waiting. On top, killing these MCs non-stop. Heartbreak kid and make sweet music, that don't make your chin drop. Won't flop. Okay, I'm the underdog with the dialogue to let you know that I am raw. Your words don't stick, no analog. Yup, coming up fresh in the game. He was timid at first, but then he became the shit. And now people chilling his name. All he gotta do is maintain. Yeah, but sometimes I feel like I'm under attack. Been wanting to quit, but I always come back. Cause this is something that I gotta have. If you hating on me, you can kiss my ass. Cause love to talk, but they are not in my league. Trying to catch up to me, I'm leaving these MCs fatigued. They trying to say we passing things up, that's not what it seems. It's ludicrous the way I'm always disturbing the peace. Yeah, I'm special, that's why I stay fighting devils. But when the dust settles, I'm still screaming settle. It's me, Frosting the Rebel. Tim, turn up the trouble. Champions never die, put the pedal to the metal. Now I'm feeling motivated. These haters got me aggravated. Don't come near me cause I'm agitated. I've been patient but I'm tired of waiting.
Granny said, be grateful when you count your blessings. Dad said, break their necks, said they disrespected. Used to be humble, now I'm living reckless. Back shots to your girl as she make me breakfast. How does it feel to be king of the hill? I grind so hard, need no gas station peel. Ducking on like I am Shaquille. Raise these little like I'm Uncle Phil. I working all these dudes at a 2020 hindsight. Did them like Debo. This is my bite. Work the Nipsey, I ain't nothing like these rap. On my left foot, around a lap. Spitting hot bars, around and catch a damn boy. I'm the Franklin safe foot, and that's in all these man boys. Move the black like Tetris on the Game Boy. You are not an op, you's a damn boy.
Now I'm feeling motivated. These haters got me aggravated. No, I'm nervous because I'm agitated. I've been patient, but I'm tired of waiting.
Oh, simply. It's fire. It's fire. It's fire.
All right, we're getting things together. You know, sometimes we got to wait till the technology catch up with us. That's my man.
You know, life will sure take you through ups and downs, but you have to take the bitter with the sweet. You see, I've had my share of heartaches and pain, but I'm blessed to say that I'm still standing here strong. I've learned to find a lesson and happiness in every situation. My mama
New music, y'all. 95.7 The Boss.
that looks good to you is not always good.
You know, music
for
always
you.
transcends time when
Now,
it's
one more
good.
thing.
No matter when it drops, it's
Before you
always
try
new
love
to you.
someone,
95.7 The Boss, the Birds, the Bluffs, the
I
O.
sure love me some me. And I'm loving life. Now I'm loving life.
You know I had to do it.
That's all right.
You know I had to do it.
Sure to take you through
As my
ups and
son would
downs.
say, Daddy,
But you have to
Daddy,
take the bitter with the
rewind.
sweet.
Oh, yeah, baby. You know how we do. We got to start in the house. Loving life. Oh, yeah, today we call it, oh, yeah, Making Money Monday. Oh, yeah, without doubt, baby. We got a star in the building. He came back home. Oh, yeah, to refresh us. Oh, yeah, we need some refreshments. Somebody said I need some moisture. That's what they said. I was too ashy. I took it by offense. I thought it was a sexual offense.
Make
So.
sure you love yourself.
Omaha, boss with us.
Love me some me. And I'm loving life.
Love yourself.
Loving life. And I'm feeling good about myself. In control of my whole world. And I learned just how to love myself. And now I'm loving life. And I feel so good about myself. All my tears have turned to joy. I've learned how to protect my heart. 'Cause I'm so happy. Now I'm living my life. Look at me now. I made it through my ups and downs. Turned all my frowns into a smile, yeah. No more rainy days, it's all sunshine. And now I'm living my life to the fullest. Listen, I know exactly what I'm worth. Validated by the man above. Yeah. 'Cause there's nothing like it's in this love. And now I'm loving life. I'm living, baby. And I'm feeling good about myself. Oh, yes, it feels real good. I tell you, in control of my whole world. I'm in I'm feeling good about myself. I feel so good about myself. I'm loving me. I got no more tears. Turn to joy. You see the smile up on my face. To protect my heart. 'Cause I'm so happy. Now I'm living my life. See, I appreciate me. I ain't perfect, but love me in spite of my flaws. What you see is what you get. I love me from where I came from. And the best of my life have just begun. And now I'm living life like a queen should. Royalty is what I deserve. I can live like I want, afford what I want, drive any car, buy the clothes that I want, living life abundantly. And now I'm living life. I deserve the best, baby. And I'm feeling good about myself. And I feel so good inside. Control of my whole world. I control it all, baby. And I learned just how to love myself. And now I'm loving life. I'm loving myself. I feel so good about myself. All my tears have turned to joy. No more crying eyes. I've learned how to protect my heart. I've learned just how to protect my heart.
Oh yeah. Omaha, the birds, the bluffs.
This song has helped you to feel good about yourself, as I feel about myself. No matter how many times you fall,
The album's called Queen with a Woman Touch.
yourself off. There's nothing wrong with a fresh start.
Loving life.
So do Lisa a favor. Keep God first in your life and learn to love yourself just as He loves you.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be my new theme song for Thursday, y'all. We call it, oh yeah, Love Yourself Thursday. Oh yeah, it ain't Thursday yet, but we're loving ourselves today. We're gonna start early this week.
Oh yeah,
we're starting early this week. You better love yourself. Can't nobody love you more than you. I know it's hard out there. We know it's difficult. Oh yeah, but we work for it. Oh yeah, the Creator. Y'all got by a different name. We're gonna call the Creator, y'all. Yeah, without a doubt. You better love your life. I know it's tough. I know it's rough. But together, we can get through it, y'all. Without a doubt. Man, I want to give shout out to our ancestors, because we wouldn't be in this position without their sacrifice.
That's right.
You know, that's why we love in life, because, you know, they had the blood, sweat, and glory for us to get, you know, to the level where we are, where we can have freedom of speech.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I had a chance to run into you last night. You know, God works in non-mysterious ways. God is very purposeful. He's not mysterious.
Right.
He's not a ghost. I don't believe in ghosts, y'all. Exactly. So mysterious means ghostly. No, God is very purposeful. Nothing will happen on accident, y'all. Now, of course, He gives us free will.
Exactly. But no matter what you do, He's gonna get the glory.
Without a doubt.
How bad it looks to us, there's glory gonna be in it somewhere.
Okay.
That's what I love about God. So that's why the song says, I learned to find happiness in every situation.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to sit down and ask God, why did He allow it to happen? This is what we have to understand. God doesn't cause bad things to happen. And He also will not test you with evil, because He says, I will not be tested with evil.
Okay,
when
so
you get tested, it's you testing yourself, the desires inside of you. If you were an alcoholic and I was drug addicted, if you put alcohol and drug, where are you going to be tested? You'll be tested based on the desire you have.
Right.
So you ask God, remove the desire inside of me for those things that are not of you, and then you won't be tempted. So God will always get the glory out of everything you do. So whatever bad happened to you, ask Him, God, what do you want me to do with this? And how can I glorify you with this situation? Okay. And you will find peace in that situation.
All right. Thanks for that advice. If someone's going through something, don't perpetrate it or perpetuate it. That's negative. Turn to something positive, and that's why some people become counselors, because they have been abused in some fashion, or they become whatever because of their experience as a young lad. I was a young lad one day.
I like how you, but you know what? And that's your training ground. And that's when I look at the things that happened to me that I didn't like and that were uncomfortable. And before I would want to change those things, but then I look at, had it not been for those things, I could not be who I am. And I won't have those experiences so that I can empathize with the next person. Right. So it's tough, but He will get the glory if you allow it.
Without a doubt. I keep telling you, I'm a Million Man Marcher, baby. My mama taught me about God. Oh yeah, I was at the Million Man March, and first time I actually felt God. And so I already know I'm a God. I bring things from the abstract to the concrete. I'm not the God, but I'm one of his little children's.
Yes, you are.
One of them. Man, he got 1 billion children's. I know God be doing his thing. He got 1 billion children.
Well, we definitely thank you for inviting us. We just met probably 10 hours ago at the kind of preview of my music here locally, and just letting us jump in before we hit the road to share. We will be back looking at starting something, Lisa Southern Soul Saturdays. We probably may come back down here every first Saturday and do something. The Southern Soul movement is such a great movement. It's a lot of fun, and a lot of the artists, that can come through and really bring that good feeling, that grown folk music.
Right.
We call it grown folk music.
Now, I want to play another song off the album.
Yes.
What would you suggest?
Queen.
Queen.
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's Queen with a woman's touch.
Okay.
And I dedicate this to all the queens in the house tonight.
All right. Queen, if you're looking for a king. Oh, yeah, that's my last name, literally. Don't get mad at me.
God gave it to you. He named
God gave it
you.
to me. Oh, yeah. Queens, if you're looking for a king, I got some more kings, too. I guess I'm just not the only king around. And they got different last names than I do. But we won't give them credit. We'll give them credit also. So we're going to play this next song, Queen. I'm glad you came through here because you kind of represent what we do throughout our week. We're a research radio station. So Wednesday, we recognize women every Wednesday. We call it Winning Women Wednesday.
I love it.
Where we recognize women from our daughter to our great-great. Oh, yeah, without a doubt. My mom was 5'5". No jive, baby. No jive. And so we want to acknowledge the contribution of our women, without a doubt, because, they go through so much of domestic violence and whatever else, and they don't even tell their own families. And so we just want to acknowledge the queens in our family, without a doubt. Boss with us. Omaha, the Burbs, the Bluffs. I got Sweet Lisa in the house. Oh, yeah. From Omaha, Nebraska, by way of Louisiana. She's back with us.
Security, compassion, understanding me. Ooh, a real man will notice his queen, no matter how far, shining like a midnight star. He will cherish me and protect me so. Build me and never, ever let me go. Ooh, I'm so priceless. I just can't be bossed. Feeling overwhelming. A real man's attention caught. Mind, body, and soul. I am a queen. Queen. Take it over. I am a queen. A beautiful flower. The finest thing you ever seen. If you want me, take it over. I am a queen. A beautiful flower. The finest thing you ever seen. God showed out when it made a woman like me. From the rib of a man, then came the queen. Ooh, from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet. From the curves of my hips, the softness of my lips. Oh boy, ain't nothing sweeter than a woman.
you ever see. I'm telling you, boy, if you want me, take it over. Nothing compares. I am a queen. I'm a queen. A beautiful flower. The finest thing you ever seen.
Omaha, the first of us. It's new music. Oh yeah, without a doubt.
When I wrote that song, the message that I want to come across is to tell a man what a real woman is. And a real woman is a woman that has special needs.
Mhm.
I don't need you to get my hair and nails done. I don't need you to buy me really anything. I would love for you to, but I don't need that, right?
Okay.
A woman has special needs in the security,
Mhm.
compassion, and understanding me. If a man could give that to a woman, that's priceless. Security. Let me know that I'm secure with you.
Mhm.
I'm the only one you with, and you'll take care of me and fight the world. What I mean by take care, it's not always finances,
Mhm.
right? And then that you understand me, understand my needs.
Mhm.
And that's deep because we're different as men
Right.
and women, we're different. But for a man to sit down and understand that,
Mhm.
and then the second thing is I can't be bought. Unlike some women, you can't buy me with money.
Right.
If you're a millionaire, I'm not going to date you because you're a millionaire,
Right.
because I can make my own money.
Right.
The Bible says, get ready for your Boaz, right?
Mhm.
And then I don't mind a man buying things for me, but that's not why I'm with you.
Right.
Because money come and go, but love is forever when you find it.
Mhm.
And so the second part says, take it over. God said that a man should love his wife like Jesus loved the church, right?
Mhm.
So don't take me over, don't run me, but take over my world and make sure I'm secure. And that's all that song was about.
All right. All right.
So it has a meaning. But I've had a great time, and we have to go.
No
We got to
problem.
hit the road. We got about 14, 15 hours. One of the got big things coming. I'm doing a movie. Me and my significant other, the king in my life, the head of my life. We call him Big Si, and it's V County, and it's going to be an amazing movie, and we can't wait. We got a lot of work to do. It's a story of his life, and kind of with a twist
Mhm.
and a lot of drama. Make it real interesting,
Okay.
and just to kind of explain, kind of what happens to our men that have been placed in high places, and then the world may come against, and what happens to men when that happens. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, without a
when
doubt.
when that's taken away, and then how they respond when you can be the number one, almost draft pick, and then something happens. How do men respond? That's tough for anybody when your dream is taken from you. So
Right.
it's going to be nice. This young man comes from a long, his pedigree is amazing. His dad fought Muhammad Ali back in 1967. So
Okay.
when you got a story like that, NFL and the family, but then there's still we as Black people, how do we deal with that when things happen? And so it's going to be an amazing story, with some truth, and then you know how you got to twist it and make some fun with it too,
Okay. Oh,
make it
yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, bring me in for the fiction. I'll be the comedy relief or something.
You know what?
Yeah, bring me
We
out. Yeah, bring
we would
me in.
love, there's going to be a scene in the movie where I perform. Then we can also have a comedy part in there as well. But I was looking for some comedy.
Okay.
Ooh,
Gotta be spontaneous. Okay.
I can see it in you.
Without a doubt.
Well,
sure.
we're gonna run. If anybody wants my music, you can catch it on any platform. I'm on Spotify. You can Amazon.com. Give me some more music, whatever it's out there.
YouTube,
That's it.
Facebook,
Yes,
SoundCloud. You
yes,
said that one, didn't you?
yeah. Everything. What's the other one?
Apple Music.
Apple Music. Y'all go play me, because the more y'all play me, the more they pay me. You
Yeah.
can listen to me for free
Yeah.
on Amazon. Listen all the time. So, but you'll love it. The CD is called Queen with a Woman's Touch. There's 14 tracks on that. And then I dropped another song called Feel Good. I dropped another one called Naughty Party. I just dropped that one. That was really cute. And then I dropped another one. That's what your mouth say. No. I'll be damned if I be miserable just to make you happy. It's a nice one there.
So I like that, and I'm gonna lead into this, ladies. This is about this relationship, and I want to say this, and I've said this in the past, ladies. You are double punishing yourself when you prevent your significant other from seeing their children.
Oh, yes.
Especially when they're not abusive.
Yes.
Now, if they're abusive, of course,
I'm with you.
you're
got the right one on
doubly
that one.
punishing yourself
Yes.
when you keep the children from whoever because you're mad at them or you're not getting along or y'all not together no more.
They're focused on the money, but that experience you can't buy.
Right.
And so what a father can teach a little girl is what a real man looks like.
Mm-hmm.
So she can get that love from a father, because if she don't get that love from a father when she's a little girl, when she gets older, she's going to need that same love, but it ain't going to come like that. It's going to come like Sex in the Sheets. And she's going to think that's affection. And then a little boy, he's going to look back and say, I didn't have a daddy to teach me how to be a man. Because ladies, we cannot teach a man to be a man. How can you teach something that you're not?
Right.
So you said a mouthful.
Mm-hmm.
I was in that position.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't care if the daddies didn't give my 2 children money. I didn't care. The time they spent, I don't care.
Right.
Spend time with them.
That's way more valuable. Yeah.
Time you cannot replace or buy.
So ladies,
yes,
and men also, because I want men to men relationships, because right now our women are they're suffering. They're by themselves, and we got to mend relationships, especially when we can. So men relationship, and ladies, just listen sometimes. Just listen, and let us man up. Men, if we do get adjectives and verbs that we don't like,
be the leader.
Suck them up, suck them up, suck them up. I know they're hard because women, their abuse is with their language. Our abuse is with our fists and how we treat. Women abuse is by their language. We'll both abuse each other. So women, do not double punish yourself. Let that child see their father, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Or vice versa. Please don't double punish yourself and pass that burden of non-love to your children.
I agree.
All right.
It's been a pleasure.
So every
but
song,
it ain't over though. It ain't over.
I know. So every song has a meaning, a theme. So I love your spirit. God's gonna continue to bless you. Safe travel as you travel down south. We pray you guys have safe travel. Anything else that we didn't forget? Anything that we didn't discuss? Any shots out that you want to give before we get out of here?
I want to give, I'm sorry, you gotta help me. What'd you say? Oh, give a shout out to all my friends down in the South. Oh my goodness. I got Lil Roy Anthony, we call us the Mo Hits family, Ice Doll. And then, you got Tucker, you got Pokey Bear, you got all of them down there, King George.
So you work with all those individuals?
Oh yeah, I've been on the show with all of them.
Okay.
Lacey, Karen Wolf, we do, yeah.
Okay.
The Southern Soul, oh, it's nice down
there. Okay,
you know what? You're gonna have to come down.
No, I'm going to bring y'all up.
Whatever. So this is my goal. I can get all the music sent to you, so you can have all of it. I can have Derek Morris runs a lot of our stuff down there, so I have him send it and get it hot up here. We'll come up here and turn them on like they ain't never seen it before.
Yeah, y'all need
my
to be
crew
out.
Is awesome.
Well, we need to have some more babies around here, y'all. We need to have some more babies.
Why have more babies?
Because that's what Soul to the Song brings. It brings the love together.
Okay.
You're gonna have some more babies.
Well, I'm done having them.
You're gonna have some more babies, y'all.
How many more you having?
I'm 58. Every once in a while I think about it, but then I said nah, because I got my grandkids. They little. I can play with them. So, but every once in a while, if I
think you want another one,
if I get the right young lady, I guess, if she's fertile and all that stuff.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah,
you could.
I don't know. What's his name? Abraham and
Sarah. Yeah. Sarah said no. I'm Sarah, but I don't think God gonna trick that on me though.
Okay, so Sarah said no, but she still had baby.
Yeah, but I can't. I'm done. I'm 50. What am I? 57.
Yeah, now that mean nothing. All the way to heaven.
That thing is a hot mess. Yeah, he's comical. We're gonna put him on because he's joking about me having a baby. Listen, we're out.
No, every black woman can. Y'all have babies at 90. That's what I heard. What's her name? How old was Sarah?
She was 90.
She black. She was black.
Yeah,
black.
Don't get it twisted.
So don't get mad at me because y'all have babies at 90.
You take care of yourself, and we're out of here.
Omaha, the Birds of Bless. We had a exciting time today, man. I feel so blessed to have sweet Lisa come in today. Of course, she's anointed. Oh yeah, she's anointed. Omaha, the Boars, the Bluff, the Blur, the Wackets. I can even talk more. We about to get out of here. I do want to play one more song before we get out of here, since we are in the spirit of God this morning. If it'll come to me. But you can walk with me anyway. Well, before we get out of here, this is another young lady, and I love that young ladies are just taking over. This song, she's a local. Her name is Salt, and she want to put Christ on it.
I'm bringing this thing to the picture.
Yeah. It's salt. I got Christ on it. Yeah. I got Christ on it. I'm gonna take y'all back with me. Yeah. I was only 10 years old when the devil took my innocence from me. Told me to shut up, don't say a word, or it's the end for me. Grew up a little faster than I should, living sinfully. At 13 and that's all she wrote, the rest was history. Grew up in the church, pops a pastor, mama first lady. Just to go home to live in darkness, my life felt so crazy. Never shady, spitting truth, it really hurt, I promise you. Y'all really took the time to understand what was happening under your roof. I cried for rice, no starry nights, my life a film movie. Not talking popcorn and candy, but gruesome facts exclusive. This ain't a sad song, just wanna share some heat about how my life was little house on the prairie to nightmare on Elm Street. Only share my testimony. See y'all out there like me, ain't no more being discreet. Time to war in these streets, not over flesh and blood, but over these principalities. The devil really thought he had me, but I got Christ on it. Yeah, I got Christ on it. I got Christ on it, yeah. Coming from the trenches, ain't nobody really listening. They just wanna make assumptions about your life, creating distances, resistance, pay subscription, demons lurking, that's their mission. But what you gonna do when you start switching up your position? Lean on God, He's the one that got you this far. Relationship over religion, He's just wanting your permission. Christ has did it, yeah, it's finished. For your life and all your sinning, He wants to show you different. He wants to give you vision. I got Christ on it, He know what it's like for me. All my pain, all my hurt, He walked it out on the earth. He rose us up from the dirt. I hope you know there's more to this life than all the things that you've endured. There's a cure. His name is Christ. Yeah. Oh, His name is Christ, and He wants to get you right. He wants to bring you back to life. Yeah. I got Christ on it. Yeah. Yeah. I got Christ on it, yeah. No, it says in Romans 12:2, do not be conformed to this world, but instead with a transformed mind, be renewed. That way, whatever you have is good and acceptable. And it's the perfect will of God. So no matter what you're going through in this life, no matter what your life has given you and thrown in you, just know that if you put Christ on it, everything gonna work out. So, what here?
I was just like, why you say that? He was like, dude, he was like, man, you a world champion. He was like, trust me. He understood that if we gotta go over there and get that title, that's what we gotta do. Yes, sir. Respect me or get your head bust, that's for stars. I done made a band or two, busting down a guard. Busting down these beats, about to bust down Usher Park. Busting down these beats, pulling strings, no guitar. 100 blues on me in one pocket, that's light. Up top in the box, betting on Bud at the fight. Gotta get like 10 or more and I'm knocking down the price. Lil' bro flip me over, cut him off, dim this light shit. 10. I ain't having brick to bust down. Plug gave me no look pass.
I was just like, why you say that? He was like, dude, he was like, man, you a world champion. He was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
trust me.
As my son would say, Daddy,
If we gotta go over there and get the title,
Daddy.
we gotta do it.
Rewind. Listen to 95.7 The Boss, baby. Oh, yeah, you know how we do it here. Everybody else talking about it. We about it.
Respect me or get your head bust, that's for stars. I done made a band or two, busting down a guard. Busting down these beats, about to bust down Usher Park. Busting down these beats, pulling strings, no guitar. 100 blues on me in one pocket, that's light. Up top in the box, betting on Bud at the fight. Gotta get like 10 or more and I'm knocking down the price. Lil' bro flip me over, cut him off, dim this light shit. 10. I ain't having brick to bust down. Plug gave me no look pass. All gold, presidential pieces got them bust down. They told me I was gonna run out of steam. So what's up now? I know I'm not the trust clown. Never's in the huddle, never touchdown. It's time to get the fuck out. These niggas ain't home. And these they don't want it. They wanna be rich. Put everybody stuck in the moment. I'm just playing for keeps. You run up on me, you should go on it. Nah, man, but them cold nights on the block, we call the moment. I'm like that. It's not just a persona. And I can look in your eyes and I can tell that you don't want it. Respect me or get your head bust, that's for stars. I done made a band or two, busting down a guard. Busting down these beats, about to bust down Usher Park. Busting down these beats, pulling strings, no guitar. 100 blues on me in one pocket, that's light. Up top in the box, betting on Bud at the fight. Gotta get like 10 or more and I'm knocking down the price. Lil' bro flip me over, cut him off, dim this lights. Kidding. Initiating this money front and back end. Cody make me nod off, only time I get naps in. Curb check the 40s, bit the rims in these potholes. Baby Drake, we got those Americans and Russians. Baby girl was blushing when she found how much I'm touching. Interrogation room, I told them people I know nothing. Turn myself into a plug, continuously kept pumping. He say he don't dodge nothing, let's see when I start dumping. Where I'm from, you touch 100, that must mean something. That must mean you grit. Run like trick. But it caught the whole 30 thinking it's a sweet lick. Baby love this big VIP, we lit. Respect me or get your head bust, that's for stars. I done made a band or two, busting down a guard. Busting down these beats, about to bust down Usher Park. Busting down these beats, pulling strings, no guitar. 100 blues on me in one pocket, that's light. Up top in the box, betting on Bud at the fight. Gotta get like 10 or more and I'm knocking down the price. Lil' bro flip me over, cut him off, dim this lights.
I was just like, why you say that? He was like, dude, he was like, man, you a world champion.